You cannot do this in London or LA. People told me I was crazy to move a family of 4 to Southeast Asia or to a place like Vietnam. They were asking me, are you retiring or are you running away from something? Not at all. I didn't move here to retire. I didn't move here to sit and sip coconuts on the beach all day. I moved here to buy back my time, our time as a family. I just did the math. We're all under so much pressure in the West, and as soon as you earn more, you just spend more. More money, another car. More money, another holiday. We're running on a treadmill. High taxes, high cost of living, zero margin for error. If I wanted to build a business or pivot my career, I'd need to extend my runway. And there's no better place to do it in 2026 than right here in Southeast Asia, more specifically in Vietnam. Cheers. This is the breakdown of geo-arbitrage. It is the single biggest unfair advantage you can give your business and your family, especially if you're able to work remotely and escape the deadly daily commutes and all the other rage-inducing frustrations we've all grown used to. For those who don't know, in the startup world, runway is how long you can survive before you run out of cash. Most people in the West have 3 to 6 months of runway. High taxes and high cost of living means high burn rates. One bad quarter and they're all effectively bankrupt. By moving to Southeast Asia, I extended my family's runway from 6 months to 3 years. There's a reason all the young and pretty digital nomads were the first to test the waters, from Thailand to Malaysia, Vietnam and Indonesia. But I'm here to tell you it can work for families too, if you're willing to escape your comfort zone. Today, I'm going to give you 12 data points, 6 hard economic facts, 6 soft cultural points that prove why the East is currently beating the West. Firstly, construction is everywhere. You land here and you see cranes. You see skylines changing. In the West, it takes 10 years, 10 months just to get a permit to fix a pothole. Here you can physically feel the ambition in the air. People all around are renovating their humble homes, doing it as a community. As a builder, you want to be where things are being built. Point number 2, zero friction commerce. Speed is important here. I signed up for a gym contract in 90 seconds. My wife rented a scooter. It took her 5 minutes. There were no credit checks, no 12-page contracts. Just commerce happening at the speed of trust, something we've lost in the West. Number 3 is the price arbitrage. It's not just that things are cheap. It's that they're just as good or sometimes better. You pay 20 or 25% of New York City prices for food, but you get farm fresh ingredients. This keeps the burn rate low and your energy high. Western food is generally available, but at a premium because most people here don't eat it. Number 4, first world retail. Forget the third world myth. The retail experience in cities like Bangkok or Ho Chi Minh City is often superior to London or San Francisco. It's cleaner, safer, and more efficient. Even the delivery services are top-notch. Number 5 is transport. While the West argues about train lines in California for 20 years, spending billions of dollars going nowhere, Asia just builds it. Apps like Grab and MoveMe are bringing innovation. There is zero friction in moving your body from A to B and getting everything you need to be effective in this life. Number 6, the language barrier is disappearing. 10 years ago, it was very real. Even this morning, I used AI chat to communicate with my cab driver. The language barrier is gone. We use AI tools like Gemini or Google Lens to navigate everything from cab rides, visas, trips to the hospital in seconds. If you're worried about the language gap, that excuse is officially dead. Now we're going to switch to the soft truths, because math is only half of the equation. My wife and I didn't just move for the money. We stayed because of the social norms and the culture. Number 7. This is the big one, safety. My 8-year-old daughter rides her bike in the rice paddies all by herself. She's safe to explore the neighborhood. This is the childhood I had 30 years ago. You cannot do this in London or LA. The anxiety of parenting sort of vanishes here, or at least diminishes. Number 8, kids are seen as a blessing. In the West, kids are often treated like a nuisance. Kids are bad for your career, bad for the environment. Here, children are seen as a gift. You walk into a restaurant and the staff lights up. You feel welcome as a family. Number 9, I find people are generally kinder. There's a base level of respect and community here that we have unfortunately eroded back home with our hyper-individualism. And that even applies to us as foreigners. Number 10, service is still a craft. Even in a small noodle shop, the pride in the work is palpable. Service isn't treated as an inconvenience. It's treated with dignity, and you'd be surprised more often than not. Number 11, no cultural noise. Nobody is pushing political propaganda. Nobody is trying to deconstruct our family unit. People are just honestly trying to build good life, take care of their parents. It is incredibly refreshing. And finally, number 12, balanced socialism. Feels like they've figured out how to lift people out of poverty without killing the incentive to build in a capitalist way. It's an important balance or nuance that the West has lost. Something that we saw in Scandinavia, which is spiraling out of control. Ultimately, the West is obsessed with preserving what it has, while in reality, all of us are sitting watching it decay. Asia, at least the places I've been, seems obsessed with building what's next while staying true to core human ethics and the value systems that I grew up with. And so, we're auditioning civilizations. And right now, the East is winning. If you're looking to pivot your career, something I provide a blueprint for in my first video on this channel, you're going to need Runway. And right now, this is the best place in the world to buy it. Then, once you have that runway, you'll need to generate cash flow. You're going to need to learn how to sell without sounding like a cheesy salesman. In my next video, I'm dropping a full masterclass on a very low stress sales framework that I use to close deals. It's the engine that's funding our future. Click here to subscribe so that you don't miss it. And let's do the math together.